everybody, how are you doing? It's good to be back again. I hope you're having a beautiful day and a lovely, lovely day, as lovely as you are. So, today I'll be back with another travel video on immigration. Yeah, so today I'll be talking about immigration lawyers, why you need an immigration lawyer, when you need an immigration lawyer, and how to go about it, and my experience with an immigration lawyer while I was trying to relocate to Europe. So, who is an immigration lawyer? This is a lawyer who specifies in getting people from their home countries to other countries they are trying to relocate to. They help you with all the process of relocation, your documents, your visa relocation process, your citizenship process, permanent residency or temporary residency process. So those are all the process they go through. They help you go through the places you can't enter as an individual, like the immigration office. They do all that because they have access to such places as a lawyer. So when do you need these people and why do you need these people? In some cases you might have your, or some cases and some embassies, their process is very, very fast. You might not even need the help of a lawyer, while in some cases you might need the help of a lawyer, either because you do not understand the process very well, you do not want to go through the stress of waiting for so long, or you just having going through so much delay with the process. So in my own case, I had to use an immigration lawyer because after I submitted my application, I waited and waited and waited, and it was almost close to the time when they were supposed to, like, I was supposed to have heard from them, and there was nothing coming forth. Then a friend advised me and told me, oh, when she relocated to the UK, same spouse visa, she used an immigration lawyer. So she advised me also to use an immigration lawyer. So I was like, okay, let me try. So while waiting and waiting, when I saw there was nothing happening, I decided to use an immigration lawyer in Austria because that was where I was relocating to before we moved to Switzerland. And it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Yeah. The thing was that when I submitted my application, everything was fine, my documents all was fine. But I don't know why the embassy, it took them almost 6 months to send my documents down to the home country where I was applying for. And normally, it's not supposed to even take, now, like sending a document, let's even say a week. Let's say, okay, they want to pile up everything, a month max. But now with couriers and all that, it's very fast because documents travel faster than, okay, you are carrying maybe a parcel or something. But in my own case, I kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and I didn't get any feedback from them. So I needed this lawyer's help. Then I told my husband, we tried to get somebody, we scouted, and we found a lawyer. So I'm going to also break down the process of getting the lawyer and what to do and what he would do. So when we got the lawyer, they spoke on the phone for 5 minutes first. You can also get the lawyer yourself if you don't live in that home country or the country you are relocating to abroad. So you could speak to the lawyer from you also if you choose, if you want to talk to the lawyer, like, oh, if you're trying to get the lawyer yourself, or if your spouse over here is trying to get the lawyer, your spouse can also talk to the lawyer since it's a family thing. But you are the client of that lawyer. The lawyer is representing you. So even when they talk to your spouse, they will always tell you, okay, they need anything they need, it comes directly from you, not your spouse. Your spouse is just an intermediary between the two of you. So what did the lawyer do? The first time my husband contacted him, he spoke with the receptionist, and she gave him, an appointment, and I think the appointment was for the next day. So the appointment is a phone appointment. You get a phone appointment and you speak to the lawyer for 5 minutes. So they spoke for 5 minutes on the phone, and within that 5 minutes, he broke down the issue he had. That was rather the issue I had. My relocation, my documents taking time to get a feedback from the embassy, and what do we need to do. So after they spoke, the lawyer was like, okay, this is a case he can handle. Then they set up an appointment within the same week. Then he went to see the lawyer. So when he got to see the lawyer, they spoke. And when he went to see the lawyer, the first thing, I'll be reading some of the things because it's been over 3 years now. So I would have to like read some things for you guys, like what we paid for. So the first time they saw after the call conversation, the phone conversation is free. The first thing they did, or the first thing rather he did after he went to see him was, you pay for consultation, which is 240 euros. So he paid for consultation for 240 euros for the lawyer. After paying the lawyer consultation fee, you get there, you talk again about your process. Then he will now tell you, oh, he needs a letter of how do you call it now? Sorry. You have to sign a power of attorney to him, because now he's like the middleman between you and the immigration, you and the embassy. So he needs that letter of authorization from you that, oh, this person, this applicant has given me permission to go through her documents, to be able to check what's going on with her documents, and to contact you all. So after giving him that power of attorney, which is a letter, you sign the letter. And that was what I did. I did that and I sent it to them over there via mail. So they printed it out and they had that document with them. So that power of attorney now, with that, he also asked for all the documents, a copy of all the documents I had submitted at the embassy. So I submitted, which I'm going to put a link on this video of all the documents I previously submitted for my application. So all those documents, I printed them out and I gave them. I already discussed the video of the documents you need to submit for your application. So those documents were the documents I printed, like I sent a photocopy of them to the lawyer. That is why you should always have a copy of every document you submit when you're applying for any process, either your normal visa or your normal relocation visa. Always have a photocopy. Always make more than 1, 2, 3 photocopies of every document. So you always have your documents just in case. Always have a backup. So I sent that to them. Then he would now tell you, after the whole consultation and everything, he will now tell you, okay, your process, okay, it's okay. You don't really need to do so much. He will give you his own lawyer, or how do I call it now, legal advice of your whole situation, because now you have told him, okay, this is what I have done, this is what I have done, this is what I need to do. He will tell you, oh, okay, yes, you might need to wait a little longer, or you might need the help of a lawyer, or the documents you submitted are not correct, or there's something wrong with some of the documents, or you shouldn't have written it like this, or you shouldn't have done it like that. So these are the things the lawyer will tell you and break down for you. So after doing all these things and seeing all these documents, then the next stage, if you decide that, oh, okay, I want to go on with this lawyer, I want to go ahead, or I'd rather just wait till whenever the embassy gets back to me. Okay, so in my case, we decided to go further. Thankfully, we did. So what did we do? The lawyer told us that we needed to pay 372 euros, which is per hour of his time. And you pay for a minimum of 2 hours, which is 744 euros, which is what we paid. And this 744 euros is not like, oh, this money now, when you pay this money now, they have to use all the hours. It's just like an advance payment, which you pay down. So in a case where the lawyer also has an assistant, the assistant takes 120 euros per hour. So in a case where it was the assistant that he sent to the immigration office, it is 120 euros per hour. But in the case where it was the lawyer that did like the immigration process for you, like going to the office or paperwork and all that, you pay him 372 euros an hour. But the good thing about it is that money, they charge you per hour, but most times it's how do I explain it now, it's divided by 10 minutes. I'm going to write the calculation online so it's easier. Let me not blow your head. So it's divided by 10 minutes of that let's say 6 divided by 372 hours. So it's every 10 minutes they charge you for, but they cannot be charging you 10 minutes now times 10 minutes divided by 372. Okay, you pay me for 10 minutes of my time. No. So they charge you for 2 hours. So from that 2 hours, if all they needed to do for your application was 30 minutes, you get a refund back. Meanwhile, you have paid 2 hours, but they always keep you up to date of what they spend. And most times, they don't even spend up to what you pay. And if your case is very critical, they could spend more. But luckily for me, in my case, we don't even think we spent up to that, or we spent exactly that. So just budget that amount, and you know, okay, yes, this is what I'm going to spend for my process. So but the good thing about the lawyer we used was he's a fantastic lawyer. He really tried to help us save costs. He also tried to help us speed up things. So immediately after the first meeting with the lawyer, he sent an email to the embassy in Nigeria. And the funny part was that, do you know that the email my document has been there for over, I think 4 or 5 months, something that takes, the whole process takes supposed to take 6 months. Do you know, within the next 2 or 3 days, my documents had already arrived in Austria after he contacted them. They were like, oh, there were some delays and all that. So they sent it. Thankfully, we thank God. So the documents arrived and we're really grateful. So then, immediately the documents arrived, the lawyer's assistant started the whole follow-up, because they now got notification that, oh, okay, it's now with the office in Austria there. So he went there, he checked and all that, and was waiting. But the thing is that when they send those documents, there's a different office it first gets to before they send it to the people who process the residency. So the thing was that it had not gotten to the residency office. So we had to wait for I think a week or 2. I can't really remember again. Then they sent it from that office to the office of the immigration now, which is the main process. You know, the other one is more of visiting visa, which is the embassy, what the embassy processes and all that. So now you are now facing those people who process immigration, like residence card, citizenship and all that. So now they now sent the letter there. That was where the work started. So the assistant, who was now the one doing the running around, went there. And when they got there, they were like, okay, there was a woman who was handling I think there was a particular person who was handling the document, the document was on her table. But sadly, I think that period was it around Christmas? No, it was before Christmas. It was before Christmas because I moved here in January. Yeah, it was before Christmas. But that period, I think there was a holiday or something. So, or she was on break. The person that was supposed to, because they assign each document with a number. Each file has a number. Each file, everybody's file. So as an applicant, you have a number which is already on your file. So they just put them, each worker in that agency, in the immigration office, they just share the documents around to every worker there that is processing, that has that processes those documents. So the lady that now had my own document, was it a lady or a guy? I can't remember. I think no, it was a lady or a guy. I can't. Let me not say what I can't remember. But the person that had my document now went on leave. It was crazy. So we had to wait. Then they got back. I think they went on leave or they were on holidays. Then she got back. Then the documents were oh, my police character report had expired. Because the police character report is supposed to be for 3 months. Don't forget that my documents was already at the embassy for over 3 months. So it had expired. That one, we all know it will expire. And then they said they needed that. Then there was another document again. I think declaration of age or something. They said, oh, that one too had expired. I think that one was valid for. There was one other document or so too that they said, oh, they needed that one again. And I told them, but do people's age change or something? There was another document, I can't really remember, but the main one I can remember was the police character report. No, it was the police character report, sorry, they said they needed. And that one was already expired. I now had to do another police character report. Then I think I sent it over, we sent it over there. As God will have it though, my lawyer and his assistant, they kept following up. Then they started giving us information. Then they sent an email. Imagine if I had not gotten a lawyer. I won't know, oh, my character report had expired. Maybe before those people will contact the embassy. Then the embassy too will now contact me. Then I will now have to send the document again to the embassy. Now I won't send it directly to my lawyer. I will now send it to the embassy. Then before the embassy will now take another couple of months again to send it. You see why it's good to have an immigration lawyer. So thankfully, after all that, they finally responded. They were like, oh, now everything is fine. They've gone through all the documents. All is well. They are going to contact the embassy. Congratulations and all that. Then they contacted the embassy back. Then the embassy now sent me a message that I should bring my passport. Congratulations, you've gotten your application was successful. Bring your passport. I think that was in January, early January. That bring your passport for your visa so you can go and pick up your residence card in Austria. And that day I was so happy. Like I danced and danced and danced and danced. I was like, God, thank you. Finally, a process that took like about a year now because I had to go to Goethe, the German school. I had to get no, let's not even talk about that process. But we thank God it ended up in praise. So that was how I traveled to the embassy. And when I got there, because we had spent so much money doing this process, when I got there to submit my documents, and I was like, because on their website I could see a visa fee. So I had the money for the visa. When I got there, the guy at the reception was like, it's gratis. I was like, gratis. Gratis means free in German. I was like, gratis. I was so happy. He was laughing. I said, I was so happy. You're free. After at least I got something for free. So I really thank God. That's how it all went, and it was a success. So thank you all again for watching. If your process is taking forever, or if you are not so sure about what's going on with your process, get an immigration lawyer. It's better you do it once and for all, because some people do the application and they reject it. So not because your document is correct, or because sometimes something might just cause a delay. Like in my case, I told you my police character report had expired. So my dear friends, don't give up and just keep believing. Please, you can watch my previous videos on the relocation process, so it makes it easier for you to understand more about this. So do have a lovely day, and thank you all for watching. Bye.